Hi, my name is Nico. I stream on Twitch under the name Paracess, and I am currently going through the diagnostic process for ehlers-danlos syndrome hypermobility type and POTS, postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. I haven't been paying attention to the person that helped me learn that these diagnoses even existed lately. They had disappeared off my feed around the end of April, and sometimes that happens with her, and I just kind of accepted it. Some of you who have been watching my YouTube channel for a while do not know that I deal with a lot of fainting, and tachycardia's fast heart rate upon standing is the issue I have. And I've also always had a lot of joint pain. I also am autistic, which I found out recently. And this YouTuber that I watched was all of those and more, and was an incredible boon for me to receive. And I only found out today that Jacqueline Beckwith of Chronically Jaquie died on April 29th. I only found that out today. I know I was not technically close to her, but she helped me with a lot of things in my life. She helped me to figure out, that having chronic pain always has a name. Even if it turns out that I don't have ehlers-danlos, at least I fought to get a diagnosis, a confirmation that the pain I'm experiencing isn't all in my head, which, for someone who deals with chronic pain and chronic fainting, that's so important for your mental health and for your physical health, because then you're not straining yourself so much. And she taught me that. It was something that back then I really needed to hear. I needed to hear that my pain was valid, and that someone, whether they could actually audibly hear me, heard it and understood it. So that made me feel very close to her. Not even necessarily because she's a vlogger, but because she understood. Another YouTuber that I follow, or followed more recently than Jaquie, I guess, Aaron and Sweeney, has a lot of the same physical and mental characteristics that I do, and I care about him too, but he's not dead. So with this whole rampage, because I do not script my videos. If you watch me, you know I don't script. I have edited in the past. I no longer do that on my gaming channel, for anyone who watches those. So this whole long ramble's staying in there. Enjoy. I feel like it's important to point out to anyone who might feel this way, whether it's about Chester from Linkin Park, or anyone else that has died recently that was an influencer or a music maker or something else where they connected with their fan base on another level. I think it's important to acknowledge that a lot of other people who are affected by their work, people like me, and yes, I found out 2 weeks later. I'm only just now starting this grieving process. That we have a right to grieve too. We have a connection with them. It might not be the same connection that Judd has with Jaquie, or that Janice had with Jaquie, or that Izzy had with her, but it's a connection nonetheless, and it hurts just as much. And if you're dealing with that, if you're dealing with the loss of someone who you watched, who inspired you, and who introduced you to things that could potentially improve your quality of life, then you have every right to grieve with them. I don't have the money to donate to any of the charities that I know Jaquie would have liked to have money donated to in her name. I don't have the ability to reach out to her close family, because that's just weird to say how much that she positively affected my life. Because I've only just started, because today's the first day that I even knew that this happened. I'm only just starting with the grieving. I can't even... All I want to do is rewatch some of those videos that taught me the things I need to know. But I can't do that because it feels surreal. And it couldn't have happened to a better person. If you are dealing with any sort of emotional what have you, because I'm trying to keep the cursing to a minimum. If you're dealing with depression or anxiety or depression related to grief or anything else that is negatively affecting you, I will listen. I can't guarantee that I'll respond, especially while I'm in school, but I will listen. Above all, please talk to someone. I think that in times where people are hurting, like now for me, is the best time to not be alone. I will provide links to things like BetterHelp down below. I will link to the organizations to donate to in Jaquie's name if you also watch her and haven't known about this yet. And all I can say from here on is just keep moving forward. I'm sorry every time I come back to this channel with a video. It's for the most part, poorly filmed. At least, for once, I have a proper mic and a proper camera, and it's not on my laptop, which is actually dead, by the way. I am an active streamer now, so if you do miss my content, I will be posting that link as well. And I have a Discord for my stream. I have a bunch of other things that I will link, but I'll link those to the actual page, not to this video, because that's disrespectful to Jaquie, who I hope finds peace. With that, I will say I love you guys. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.